YT, it's your girl 90302, and I want to welcome everybody to my channel. I wanted to come to you really quickly and show you some items that I picked up from my local CVS, my beauty supply store, and a couple of other items that I ordered offline. But before I get started with this haul, I first of all want to say thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to be subscribed to my channel, to sit down and watch my videos. I hope that you're finding them informative. I hope you're getting a glimpse into some of the new products that are out there and you can add them to your collection. So from the bottom of my heart, I definitely want to say thank you very much for all your support and all the love that you continue to show my channel. Alright, so let's get started with this haul. The first thing that I did was I was trying to order some blushes from Lafemme, so I went on to makeupmania.com, and if you guys remember way back when, I had placed an order with Makeup Mania and I wasn't too happy with the way that the blushes came because I ordered them just in the pan form and they just kind of plopped them into one big envelope, no bubble wrap, no nothing, and just sent them out. Well, they've kind of excuse me, changed the way that they are now sending out the blushes, especially if you're ordering them in the pan form. They now come in these little bitty envelopes like this, and this envelope can hold about 2 blushes, and then inside of the envelopes the blushes are then inside these little Ziploc bags. And I unfortunately, this one is great and I duped myself, so I'm probably going to be giving this one away. Alright, so let me quickly run through the ones that I did order. The first one that I picked up is in orange, and it looks like this. Really true orange, and I will give you a swatch of that. It swatches like this on the finger, and there it is swatched on my hand. The next one that I picked up was called Russet, and this one stays sold out on Makeup Mania, but it was finally in stock, so I finally got it. And so there is Russet, and Russet is like a kind of reddish brown with some sparkle in it, and there it is swatched on the finger, and there it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up was in fuchsia, and fuchsia looks like this. Really gorgeous color, and there is fuchsia swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is in peach sparkle, and peach sparkle looks like this. And I will swatch that one for you. So there is peach sparkle swatched on my finger, and there it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is called Coral Spice, and Coral Spice looks like this. And I will swatch that one. Swatches like that on the finger, and there is a swatch of Coral Spice. The next one that I picked up was called Apricot, and Apricot looks like this, and I will swatch this one for you. So there is a swatch of Apricot, and there it is swatched on my hand right there. The next two that I got, this one here, I got this one because I didn't have this particular blush by MAC, and that was Magenta. And Magenta looks like this. Really gorgeous. There is a swatch of the Magenta, and there it is swatched on my hand. And the very last one that I picked up was called Frambosia, And I know these guys are so pigmented, and not only can you use them as blushes, but you can also use them as eyeshadows. So there is Frambrosia. And Frambrosia is swatched right here. It has a little bit of sparkle in it, and I really, really love this. So those are all the Lafemme blushes that I ordered, on top of the grape that I duped myself for. So I will, like I said, I probably will be giving that one away. Alright, then my next stop was into my local CVS. And I don't know if you guys know, but Milani has brought out 12 new powdered eyeshadows. And the downside to her bringing out these 12 new powdered eyeshadows is that it seems like they're going to be exclusive to CVS's, but not every CVS will have them. So you may have to go CVS trolling in order to find these blushes. I mean, not blushes, eyeshadows, excuse me. And I got up today and I went to quite a few, and some of the stores had the little display for them. They're not a special end cap display. They're going to be within the wall or counters wherever they have the Milani products. They had the little cube for them, but they didn't have the product. And then I ended up finding one CVS, and to my surprise, when I got there, not only are they not all having them, but it looks like CVS is only going to be carrying, at least on this end, 8 of the colors. So the very first one that I picked up is number 08, and this is in Olympian Blue. And it looks like this. And these are very pigmented. There is the Olympian Blue. And there it is, swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is number 07. And this one is called Purple Shock. And Purple Shock looks like this. And it swatches like that on the finger, and there it is, swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is number 11, and this is Caramel Brown. And Caramel Brown looks like this. And I will give you a swatch of that. So there is the Caramel Brown, and there it is, swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is number 09, and this one is called Pearl. And Pearl looks like this. And it swatches like that on the finger. And there is a swatch on my hand. The next one that I picked up is number 12, and this one is called Just Perfect. And Just Perfect looks like this. It's a beautiful teal. It swatches like that. And there it is, swatched out on my hand. Most of these are matte. There are a couple that have a pearl finish to them. So if you luck up in your CVS, you may be able to get all 12 and get a couple more of the pearled ones. This next one is 03, and it's called Shocking Pink. And Shocking Pink looks like this. And it swatches like that on the finger. And there is the Shocking Pink on my hand. The next one that I got is number 10, and this one is called Gold Dust. And Gold Dust looks like this. It swatches like that on the finger. And there is a swatch of Gold Dust. And the very last one that I got, because like I said, my store only is carrying only 8 of them, and this one is called Pitch Black number 02, and it is a black, and I already sustained the damage because I dropped it, and so I had to try to press it back. But this is a really deep black. So there is Pitch Black, and there it is swatched out on my hand. So those are the 8 that are available in your possible CVS's. So if you get a chance, definitely check them out. Next thing that I got when I was in CVS, I picked up also a couple of the Milani Shadow Eyes pencils, and I got this one in Green Safari. I got the one in Champagne Toast. And I got the one in Aquatic Style, which is a pretty blue. I also picked up one of the Milani's new iTech Extreme liquid liners, and this one is in the Blackest Black, and it looks like this. And then also while I was in there, I had seen quite a few people talk about this particular mascara, so I wanted to give it a try, and I picked up one of the Revlon Grow Luscious mascaras, and this one is in Black Noir, so I picked that up. Also, while I was in CVS, I picked up 24 Karat Gold lipstick by Wet n Wild, and it looks like this, and it swatches like that. A really gorgeous color, so I picked that up. And then the next things that I got was I got a couple more of the Spoil polishes. And so as you can see, I have one of them on my hands now, and this one is called Aren't You Glad? And it looks like this. Really, really gorgeous, gorgeous color. So I picked that one up. Then I picked up this one. It says Show Me Some Skin, and that's kind of like a nudish color, so I picked that one up. The next one that I picked up is called Plenty of Fish in the Sea, and it's a really pretty vibrant blue. The next one that I picked up is called Thanks a Latte, and that's another like pinkishy nude. And the last one that I picked up is called Let's Get Sushi, and Let's Get Sushi looks like this. So those, oh, and I picked up one other thing. I'd seen a couple of people show this in their haul, and so I picked it up just to see what all the hype was. But I picked up one of the Color Workshop little beauty bags, and it comes in a package like this, and as you can see, it was like $4.99. And I will quickly open this up for you. When you open it up, you have all these beautiful shadows right here, and then if you slide these back, and let me see if I can do this without demolishing the shadows, then you get all 12 of these lip products. You get a powder and some blushes over here. So I thought that was a cute little package, and the colors are pretty pigmented for the Color Workshop, and we all know that they are affiliated with Wet n Wild. So there's one of the colors, and there it is swatched on my hand there. Let's try this one here. There is a blue, and there's a swatch of it. Let's try this kind of tealishy green, and there is a swatch of it. So for $4.99, this wasn't too bad, so I picked that up. So those were all the things that I got from my local CVS. Next up, I placed an order with Nars, and Nars has brought out a new blush, and I picked up this blush, and it's called Liberté or Liberty, whichever way they pronounce it. And I'm going to quickly show you what that looks like. Get it out of the package. And there is Liberté. Really, really gorgeous blush. I have to check my Sleep blushes because this one almost looks like one of the blushes I have from Sleep. But there is a swatch of it on my finger. And it swatches like that on my hand. So I picked that up. And then the other thing that I picked up was, and if I could find it, I went to my local beauty supply store. That's what it was. I went to my local beauty supply store, and I went in trying to pick up some of the NYX As If concealers, and so I picked up 3 of them in 3 different shades. I have nutmeg, tan, and chestnut, and they look like this. Let's pop these off right quick. So that is all 3 of them, and I got all 3 different tones, shades, with tan being the lightest of them. So I'm definitely going to give these a try. I heard some good things about these, so I definitely will put them to good use. The next thing that I picked up from my local beauty supply store, I picked up one of a matte lipstick, and this one is in Summer Breeze. And Summer Breeze looks like this. And it swatches like that. And then the last thing that I picked up from my beauty supply store, I'd seen quite a couple of people talk about this particular lip gloss, and so I picked up this lip gloss by NYX in Doll Pink, and it looks like this. And there, well, let's put it in a better place right here. There is a swatch of the Doll Pink. So those were all the things that I picked up. I hope you guys found this informative. You've seen some items that you might want to add to your collection, and be on the lookout that CVS is going to be your worst nightmare trying to find those new Milani eyeshadows. Alright guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.